Well, hello, it is me, Brandon, and I took a few days off from the YouTube videos here due to the fact that I've completely relocated and moved to a whole nother state and a whole nother place and a whole nother everything. So here we are in our new location. Instead of doing the daily videos like I had been doing, we're just going to do one for this whole next week, and we're only going to pull 3 cards. I think 3 is good enough. So it'll kind of be like a start of the week. You know what? No, it's not even going to be linear time. The 3 cards are going to be completely different. The first card is going to be about you, what you are thinking going into the beginning of the week. So our first card is going to be you and what you're thinking at the beginning of the week. Let's hit the bell. Okay, all right, we got the bell. We're asking the spirits, please provide us with an amazing card here. This is going to be for the you. What were you thinking when you started the week this week? What was going through your mind? What was your motivation? All that kind of stuff. That is all summed up with this card right here. Drink more water. Okay, that's a very strange card. You know what? We're going to roll with it, okay? So you start the week with this idea of drink more water. This is probably a bigger picture thing, which is that you're starting the week feeling like you need to focus more on your health, okay? Maybe it's that you think that maybe you're dehydrating, maybe you're not getting enough sleep, maybe you don't feel like you're eating enough, maybe you feel like you've been pushing yourself too hard, maybe you're not pushing yourself hard enough, right? I think that's the first thing. So you're going into this week thinking about health, wondering what's going on with that. Should you be drinking more water? Should you be exercising? Should you be sleeping a little bit more? Probably all of the above is yes. But you're going to start the week with that on your mind. You know, it could be anything from something as simple as like, me, I have to go see a dentist this week. That's always fun. It could be something more complicated, like maybe you actually have to go see a doctor for some medical tests and you're kind of a little afraid to get the results on. But either way, something about your health is on your mind when you start the week. So that's very interesting. I like that. Okay, we're starting the week with that. You know what? Let's go ahead and use the gigantic selenite wand here. This thing is very, very, very powerful. And we're going to go ahead and ask for the next card, which is going to be what's really the focus of the week. Okay? You went into the week thinking about your health and everything, but what should the main focus be? Maybe not so much what should it be, but what is it? When the week is said and done, what will have been the primary focus of the week? And let's get this card from our, we'll get this one from this guy here. This is our Sacred Light Oracle cards right here. This is going to be, what was the real purpose of the week? Or what was the real meaning of the week? You know, obviously it wasn't quite what you thought it was. Cathedral of Light, stubborn attitudes, extending the olive branch, and artistry. So the real meaning of the week is start to learn where you're being stubborn. Be artistry, the artistry thing. Be artistic about whatever it is that you're doing. And extend the olive branch. So try to meet people halfway. Like try to find ways to bridge the gap between things so that you don't feel like you're battling, right? So this is a very good week, I think, to understand when you're being stubborn, understand when other people are being stubborn, find ways to meet them in the middle, and find ways to add your personal flair to things. So, it's funny because health isn't really on here that much right here. This is kind of an opposite topic. So maybe it's good that you start the week focusing on your health, but by the time you look back on this week, you're going to be more focused on the idea that you had an extending the olive branch moment. Like you had a compromise or an opportunity for compromise. And hopefully you take it because, boy, looking back on time and missing opportunities for really good compromises with people, those are bad, right? Because those are moments to see if you've grown, to see if they've grown, and if 2 different people have found personal growth and they find this compromise where years ago they would not have found that compromise, I think that's a very healthy thing for people to go through, and I think that's that is what is more focused for the week. Yeah, so yeah, it's good that you're worrying about health and stuff. So, don't stop worrying about that. But pay attention to the fact that you've got some opportunity for some compromises this week. Put that card over here. Okay, our third and final card for the week is going to be kind of an afterthought of like, what does your spirit guide think you need to know? Just a random for the week, if you were to have known this little piece of information, it would have made your week better or more effective or more whatever. What is that? What is this piece of information that your spirit guides want you to know? And we're going to get this one from, I think the Ascended Masters cards is actually the way to go on this one. So let's clear the energy off the cards here. Okay. Okay, so for the next week here, what's the real thing that your spirit guides think you should know so that the week's going to be easier? Let's take a look, and what we got is, well, kind of in the same category, artistic expression with Paul the Venetian. So it seems like your spirit guides are trying to tell you that this week, it's more about your artistic expression than anything else. In other words, it's not so much what you do, but how you do it. Okay, not so much what you've gotten done at the end of the week, but how did you get there? You know, what was your artistic angle? How did you make it your own? Right. That I think is very important to think about. So if you try to look at the whole week, anything that throws you for a loop, anything that kind of gets you a little bit, stressed or upset, try to find this way of using artistic expression to get around or through or whatever's going on. I feel like this is going to be the little secret where you're going to have a couple of moments where you think, nah, this is a bad week. This is not going well, right? But then if you step back and you see this artistic expression concept, you might find a completely different angle. Just stop thinking so left brain. Stop being so logical. Nobody's logical. The world isn't logical. I don't know why people haven't figured this out yet, okay? But people do not make logical choices. People predominantly make emotional choices. So if you have this artistic expression and it's making you feel emotional joy, you're much better off than, if you're just doing something that makes you only feel like a logical joy, whatever logical joy is, right? I really think artistic expression is something that each person is like, it's unique to yourself. Some people it's crystals, some people it's adding color to things, some people it's singing and music, some people it's just as simple as organizing, right? Some people it's how they communicate and how they talk. Either way, everyone, you as well, has some level of artistic expression within you. And this is a really good week to try to cultivate that and allow that to rise up to the top when you can. If not, you're going to kind of get bogged down in a lot of left brain thinking, and it's fine, but your guides seem to think that you're going to be happier at the end of the week if you allow yourself to have some artistic expression, okay? All right. Well, hey, I'm Brandon. These are our 3 cards. We'll remind you what they are real quick. The Drink More Water, which says that you start the week kind of worried about your health, maybe. And then the Cathedral of Light. You have a lot of opportunity to address your stubbornness and maybe kind of meet people halfway with some compromise. And then if you add some artistic expression, your spirit guides seem to think that the week's going to go a little better for you. All right? All right. Now, I'm Brandon. This is our 3 cards for the week. We'll try to that and see how that goes. I will see you guys again next week. If you like the 1 card a day, you can check out my TikTok. Just find it. It's a thing. You just look for 1 card a day. You'll find it. Whatever. It's not that hard. And if not, just wait for next week. I'll do the weeklies. I might bring back the dailies. You never know. It's just timing-wise, it takes a long time to do this stuff. Sometimes it's just easier to just kind of do it this way. So, yeah. Either way, I've enjoyed having you watch. I will see you guys again next week. Well, I won't, but you'll see me. So, that's really all that matters. Bye.